Greetings, fellow citizens of the Interbubs. This is Rendog coming at ya in another Minecraft episode from the HermitCraft server. We're kicking things off today, everybody, from the streets of GIGACORP Colony HC-10. Although I wouldn't exactly call these streets, right? They're more like, I don't know, rustic country paths winding their way through a desolate alien landscape. Either way, as you probably noticed, some work has been done on these streets over the last couple days. I have finally got around to working a little bit more on the overall landscape design of the base here. And this is something that I've been meaning to do for quite a few months now. Completing the road circuits all the way through the base and sticking up some of these really cool GIGACORP light post things. I don't know, there's something about this lamppost design that I just really like. I kind of imagine that these are mechanical, and during the day, this comes down to here, you know, it kind of goes bzz, psh, and at night, I don't know, when just as the sun goes down, this little lid opens up and we get this sort of neon beam light saber type thing that illuminates the pathing of the base. Or something. But I really like them, and I've been wanting to get these up along the roads now for a while, and so this week I've decided, let's get it done. And as you can see, we've got these cool lights going all the way around the new pathing that I added to our extension that we built last week here for the storage facility. Although, the more that I've been working on this, the more that I've realized that as my base expands, so does the ever-growing list of things to do. Yes, indeed. You know, there's one thing awesome about having a massive base in this game, but it does mean that the bigger the base, the more the work, especially in terms of detailing. And that's exactly what we're going to be starting in today's episode. For the next couple of months, I want to focus on finishing some of the smaller details here in the base, and by small, I mean not very small at all. For example, we still need to build a bunch of these Mycelium grove forests in various places all over the base. And, well, that's not exactly a small task. Lots of crazy blocks required to do this, and yes, a lot of grind to get the trees done. But you can see in the new extension, we have areas here that are completely desolate and open, and we need to get some trees around here to bring this place to life. And we need to do some more work on the paths here, adding some foliage and some more details and whatnot. And there is one particular little thing that I would like to get cracking on with you guys today, and that is this little bridge over the Sulphur River. This bridge has been here ever since we built the Sulphur River with False many moons ago, and I think it's about time that this thing gets an upgrade. I've got a pretty cool idea for it too. I've got a bunch of copper blocks in my inventory here, and I'm thinking about creating, I don't know, like a really cool sort of industrial feel bridge that's going to cross over this river. I think there's going to be a little bit of lore behind this also. Of course, this is supposed to be like liquid sulfur, which is really corrosive. And I think any sort of material that we build over this liquid needs to be, you know, stand the test of time. I mean, I'm just assuming that copper is a block that can withstand noxious fumes from, you know, sulfur gas, etc. Although, you know, my science is not exactly up there with the best of them. But I think it's going to look really cool, right? To have these sort of orange style blocks here for the bridge. And I think we could probably do a pretty cool job using some of this waxed copper grating. This is a block that I've been meaning to use for a very long time now, ever since it was spoiled with the copper update a few updates ago. I think it is so stinking cool. It makes such an awesome sort of catwalk or something like that. And I don't know, it's very industrial looking and sort of suits this kind of bridge design quite nicely. Although this is not exactly what I had in mind. This is some super jank happening here. But I thought we'd just throw up a couple of blocks here to get a feel for what this bridge might eventually turn out looking like. Although, yes, a lot more brainstorming is going to need to be done before this thing is any form of an actual bridge. But yes, that is the plan for today. Or at least for this morning, and perhaps if you have a little bit more time in the episode, we can do a little bit more detailing work throughout the base too. I think, like to throw up a few more trees at the back of the extension. of the storage facility. And speaking of storage, I've been making a bit more progress on the cataloging of our new sorting system here. And I'm not sure exactly how much I've shown you since the last time I worked on this, but we've certainly added a couple more columns of stuff here. Been working on the redstone storage, which is actually more complicated than it looks because redstone has a lot of different components. Might end up having 2 redstone chests to be able to sort and manage all of the redstone stuff. But yeah, once this entire module is completely filled up, I think that's pretty much going to be everything that we need for storage anyway. And that means we're going to have a lot more space in the storage facility. You guys have been sending me some really cool ideas for what we could do with some of these rooms. One of you guys suggested maybe we turn one of the chambers into an auto potion brewing facility, which I think is a great idea. We could have another room that could be an armory, I think was another suggestion that I read, where perhaps in the armory we would be keeping all of our weapons and tools and different armor sets and things like that. And someone else had a really great idea in the comments also about potentially installing a sort of redstone elevator system, maybe somewhere down here where if we don't have an elytra or something, or somebody that comes here without an elytra is able to go up and down. And potentially it could even go down into the basement where we're going to be installing some redstone machines and stuff like this, perhaps making some sort of a cobblestone generator. Somebody had a great idea of putting together perhaps a diorite factory down here that we could use to stock diorite. And maybe if we open up an andesite shop too, we could make andesite down here also. Auto cobblestone generator plus quartz from the piglin farm in the nether, and then some sort of an auto crafter system to generate a bunch of diorite. That could be a pretty sweet idea. So yeah, lots of cool ideas cooking over here for the storage facility. It is looking pretty grand. And, well, for the rest of the base, still a bunch of work to do back here, especially around the scootball field. I've been meaning to build some sort of an amphitheater or something around this, and at the very least get some trees up around this place. Very desolate back here, and a lot of work needs to be done on making this look a little bit better. So yeah, over the next couple months, going to focus on getting some of these small detail stuff done in the base to really start to tie the loose ends around here. But for now, I'm going to spend the rest of a very rainy morning here in England working on a brand new copper bridge situation for our Sulphur River. Should be pretty sweet. So yeah, see you in a couple of hours.
Blocks. I mean, to be honest, I've already made this non-spawnable, I think. Oh wait, maybe not here. Oh yeah. If I can see the numbers, then I know it's spawnable space. Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
How's it going?
It's going.
What you doing?
Why did you come through my... This is my portal.
Well...
How dare you?
Sure.
Peer through my portal. It's my portal.
I brought you stuff because stuff has landed on the other side. This bit. I thought I'd come and help, you know, because I'm a professional builder. Hold on, let me show you.
Oh, you
Maybe
are.
this needs to go down here.
Should you be quiet, or is it just the fact that my fan's on in the background?
Maybe like a little bit like this, and like this, and I'm thinking, how about like this? Perfect. Look at that.
I like it. Right, we're done, guys. We can pack up. We're done.
Rendog is here to save the day. I finished the build.
Catch you later, Anne. Yeah, thank you. Bye.
It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. Do you need any more help? Any more help?
No.
No? Okay. Okay. This is a spawnable block.
No, it's... Well, it is now.
There we go.
You're a spawnable block. How dare you?
Can a ghast spawn on top of me? That would be terrifying. Oh! False. You forgot something. You forgot something.
My brain, I think.
There we
I
go.
I left it behind.
This has made me realize that I don't have a portal of my own. And that's quite depressing. Because look, this is cool.
That's creepy.
No, I like it.
Seeing the underneath of the head is just weird.
Oh yeah, you can see your chin from down here. That's kind of weird.
Dude, exactly. People can't look at the...
Yeah. Maybe over here. You know, like at the bottom bit, over there.
The bot? Dude, I don't know what you're pointing at.
Down here, check it out. Like right at on the floor. The floor bit.
No.
Okay.
Dude, I can't be on the floor. You think I should go and live on the floor?
Well, it'll just be your head. It'll be fine. You know what I kind of want, though?
Oh.
Have you got any more of these trapdoors?
No, they went through the portal.
Okay, hold on. BRB. That was a blatant lie. They did not go through the portal.
Oh, at least one of them did.
No!
Dang it, it doesn't work very well.
Yeah, you're gonna have to kill me first.
Great.
Actually, this does work.
Who's quicker? Dude, you got efficiency 5 pickaxe, what's going on? Dude, there's a minigame in that.
There is a minigame in that. You just discovered something.
Yeah, pretty good.
I really need a portal of my own now. Like, I'm so jealous now. I think I might be the only hermit that doesn't have a portal.
Wait, you have a portal, right?
Not in my base, no.
Well, you don't physically don't have a portal in here.
No, I just use the neighborhood one. I guess mine would probably be here. Right?
Wait, where are you?
Probably be around here somewhere.
Assume this is this one.
Oh, mine might be over here. Oh, this is such a cool
so
zone.
You'd be like here.
Oh, should I go make one? And see where it pops out? Oh no, because then it's going to be like down in the bottom. It won't be at the top, right? Wait, I could make one up here.
Yeah, but then you get the coordinates, and then I'll build one up here.
Okay. Okay.
And you can come back through.
Okay.
I'm gonna together, Ren.
Dude, we're portaling together like professionals.
Okay. We're gonna play Portal 3.
Yeah, this is Portal. Welcome to Portal 3, everyone.
Portal 3. Ren makes the portal. I then get the coordinates from him. I then build it up here. He then deletes the other portal.
Yep. But where does the portal?
Ladder.
Where do I put the portal? Uh-oh. I don't know where the portal goes.
Oh yeah.
I haven't thought about this.
What that's a you problem.
Oh, maybe I could stick it in my new storage room in one of the rooms that won't be used because I made the storage room too big.
Yes. Yeah. It'll be a little bit further that way, but yes.
Genius! I figured it out. Okay, let me go get some coordinates. I'll be back.
You did it. Congrats.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm a professional. Hello?
Ta-da!
It worked! Yay!
Welcome.
That was the most professional, like, portal coordination management ever on the server, I think. We nailed it first time. That's crazy.
Has that ever been done in HermitCraft history?
I don't think so.
At least not correct first time, which is quite surprising from us when we were both melting.
Okay, we have to test it, though. We have to test it the other way. No, the other way. Come with me. Come with me!
No, I don't want to see where you put it.
Please! Okay, here we go.
I end up in a cave.
Oh, if we end up in a cave, then it's my fault, right? Oh, it worked! Yay!
There you
we made it!
Oh,
we
you
made it!
We made it! Okay.
We made it! We made it!
I am a little bit offended by square nether portals, not gonna lie.
Why? What's wrong with the square nether portal?
Just, I don't like them being square. It's weird to me.
You're weird to me.
I know.
Wait.
But also, you have to jump up to get into it anyway, like, that's a bit...
For all you seasoned HermitCraft veteran viewers out there, you'll know that this server is not short of distractions. And usually what happens when a hermit gets distracted, whatever they were working on doesn't get done because, well, they get distracted. But in the case of our new storage room, hanging out with False actually resulted in something awesome getting made. It's our very first portal for the season. Yes, I know. It's the first time that I've actually made a portal for the base in over a year. Potentially a sad fact indeed, but the good news is the portal is up and we now have direct access to B00's new Nether Hub, which is incredible. Also, please take note of the wonderful reviews that we've received for the portal room. Azima likes the room. Nice. False thinks it's square, so I don't think she likes it that much, but she did help me with this design over here, which has turned out kind of awesome. There goes the Beans to work on his own projects. Hopefully he doesn't get too distracted along the way. I mean, at this point in the season, there are so many distractions across the server. It's a miracle that any of us get anything done. But yes, this is wonderful. I love it. It's very simple, actually. I was expecting our portal room to be a lot more detailed and to have a lot more things and stuffs in it, but I hung out with False a little bit on her live stream a few days ago, and we worked on this together. False suggested keeping it nice and sort of moody with this dark lighting, which looks super cool, especially the portal is sort of illuminating a little bit in the front there. And from the outside, you can feel the portal energy beaming forth into the room. And yeah, the glass is a particularly nice taste over here with these electrical pipes and whatnot going along the top, sort of drawing your eye into the portal when you look at it from this direction. So yeah, very happy with this. I don't know, I might add some variation into the copper, but I think it's in style with our base. You know, everything in the GIGACORP style palette is quite modular, quite symmetrical at times. And yeah, even though this is like perfectly symmetrical, we do have a slight false symmetrical influence here with the pipes, which has turned out beautifully. The golem came from Azuma, who gifted it to me to make the portal look a little bit better, and I suppose this is a little worker here in the storage facility, which is wonderful, and I'm very pleased with this, and I guess next step for this project is to work on the other side of the portal. I would like to build, I don't know, a GIGACORP-inspired nether portal thing on this side, which at the moment is just a portal with some moss on top of it. Not very exciting. You know, look at that one. That one's pretty cool. I kind of want my own GIGACORP portal with the Rendog head on it, you know, because I'm jealous now and I want my own portal. So, yeah, I guess in the next couple of episodes, we'll figure out our own little portal design. Oh my goodness, look, there's another cool one over there too. Yeah, the Hermits are customizing their portals, which is super cool. There's Cub Fans one. Okay, we need a custom portal. That's going in the project list. And speaking of projects, I'm very happy to announce that I managed to finish the bridge this week too. It's actually been quite a productive couple of days for me on the server. I don't usually get this much done in such a short amount of time, but I was inspired, and I really like how the bridge turned out. I mean, there's one thing about the bridge that I don't like. It's kind of flat. I wish it had more of like a curve to it, but it's not a lot of space to work with here. But I might fiddle around with this over the next couple days, maybe on live stream too. By the way, if you want to come and catch all of the shenanigans on live stream, do come and check me out on Rendog TV on Twitch and hit that follow button so that you can come and join us. We try stream 3 times a week or so, so there's always distractions aplenty on the live streams. But sometimes we get stuff done. Although this wasn't done on live stream, this was done off camera, and it's turned out really nice. The idea of the bridge, of course, is that the copper blocks have started to oxidize due to the fumes coming off of the Sulphur River, hence the different oxidization levels of the copper. I think that looks pretty sweet, and kind of tells a bit of a story. Really happy with how the catwalk grid thing turned out. I think that looks awesome, and it makes such a cool noise as you walk over it. You can almost imagine the smoke coming through these holes in the catwalk. That looks pretty sweet. And we've got glass lining here too, of course, with a couple of patented GIGACORP lamp situations in place. Yeah, and you know what? With the shaders on, it's definitely more aesthetically pleasing, especially from a distance. It stands out a little bit more from the environment. I find with the vanilla texture packs on, the bridge kind of disappears a little bit into the browns. But yeah, with the shaders on, that bridge looking pretty sweet, actually. I like it. And of course, before we can sign this project off, we need a full immersion experience of the bridge, as if we're a GIGACORP scientist heading over to the base expansion for a scientific assignment of some kind. And yeah, that feels pretty good. You go up, you go down, just like you do on a bridge, and it feels satisfactorily GIGACORP-ish, and definitely you could feel the gases on your toes as you cross the bridge, which, you know, is the most important thing. Feeling the gases on the toes, because, you know, that's lore and stuff. Yes. But yeah, let me know what you think about the bridge in the comments, everyone. I'm very excited to see what you have to say, and I am quite inspired by this episode. It was a lot of fun doing these small little projects in the base, but they've added quite a lot to the overall thing. So over the next couple of episodes, we're going to continue to work on small little projects that have been left unfinished in the GIGACORP base, and we'll see how far we can get with those as we slowly but surely bring this base to completion, which, you know, is never going to happen. I mean, I've never finished a base in my life, but, you know, who knows? This might be the first one. Anyway, I've got a bunch of editing to do, friends, to get this episode out to you, and a big thank you to False for putting up with my mischief a couple of days ago on her live stream. Always a joy to hang out with the False, and, wow, speaking of which, that is quite the view from here. Look at that base. Oh man, whenever I look over at False's base, I'm like, oh, I got so much work to do to get my base anywhere near as awesome as that. Goodness gracious. Anyway, with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll wait, hang on, I've just been distracted in the middle of my outro. That is a massive lantern hanging off that tree. What an awesome little touch that is, right? We've all seen 1,000 custom trees, but it's these tiny little things, these little details that bring a Minecraft build from awesome to next level awesome. And we need more of this. We need more of this in the base. So yeah, I need to do some brainstorming and I need to do some editing. So without further ado, we'll smell you all in the next episode.